Good morning, all. In the last class, we were discussing about potential due to shells and electric field due to shells and spheres. Now, today we'll start off with the torque on an electric dipole placed in uniform electric field. So these are the not new terms to you. Electric dipole, you know, electric dipole moment, you know, and what is uniform electric field, right? Okay. So what is a torque? A torque is also, you're familiar with the torque, right? First, let me consider uniform electric field. Can anybody tell what is uniform electric field? Graphical representation of uniform electric field. Anybody? How the lines of electric lines of force? Uniform electric field. Let me take this nothing but uniform electric field. They are straight and parallel to each other. Electric lines of force are straight and parallel to each other. Okay. So electric lines straight and parallel, then we are calling it as uniform electric field. Do you know now electric dipole? What is electric dipole? So electric dipole. So what is electric dipole? One should know what is electric dipole. Electric dipole, right? Electric dipole means two charges. That is one negative charge, the other one is positive charge. Both are separated by certain distance. If they are separated by certain distance, which is nothing but 2L, we can take it as 2L. So from the center, if I take from negative charge to the center is L, and from positive charge to the center is L. So this is nothing but we are calling it as electric dipole we are calling. So this is nothing but electric dipole. Is it clear? Electric dipole. Okay. Now if you take here in this one, what is electric dipole moments? Even we know that what is electric dipole moments. Dipole moments. Can anybody tell what is dipole moments? Anybody? Dipole moments. So what is dipole moment, or symbolically how it will be represented? Dipole moments. Anybody? Dipole moments. Anybody is there in the chat box? Right. Dipole moments is nothing but the product of, it is represented by P. So it is represented by P is equals to Q, product of charge into distance between two charges, Q into L, that is dipole moment. And the direction of it is from negative charge towards a positive charge, negative charge towards positive charge. That's the direction of dipole moment. Okay. Next, what we require here, we require what is the torque. Can anybody tell what is the meaning of torque here? What is the meaning of torque? Right. What is the meaning of torque? Torque is nothing but force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance. Okay, it is similar to that of in rotational mechanics. Torque in normal translational motion will be giving a force. That is the difference between. So one should know these all things to start the torque on electric dipole placed in a uniform electric field. Now I have a uniform electric field. So this is nothing but a uniform electric field. Hope this lines, electric lines of force will starts from positive to negative. So the direction of electric lines of force from positive to negative. Okay. Now what I would like to calculate here, I would like to calculate the torque on electric dipole. So torque placed in the uniform electric field. So first I would like to take electric dipole, then I'll be placing in electric uniform electric field. Now let me consider one electric dipole here, right? I'll take one electric dipole. So electric dipole, how I am going to place, right? You can see carefully. So this is nothing but electric dipole I placed, which is making certain angle theta. So here it is nothing but a plus q is there. Here it is nothing but minus q. So now I placed the electric dipole in the uniform electric field. Let me draw one more line here, electric line, so that you'll be getting more clarity about it, right? Here one more line we can draw. Here also one more line like this. Fine. Now when I placed at an angle theta, so this is nothing but at an angle theta it is placed. Then what happens when I placed an electric dipole inside the uniform electric field, which is making an angle theta? Then what happens to it? Fine. We all know that when a charge is placed in a uniform electric field or electric field, it experiences. What it experiences? Can anybody tell? What it experience? Anybody? What it will experience at the center? If I take this length is L. Anybody? What it will experience? Yeah, force. It will experiences force. So what happens? It will experience force, right? Okay. So what is that expression for force? Now I would like to introduce here already what we know. We are writing here. When I place when a charge is placed in uniform electric field, then what happens? Then force will be acting on the charged particle. What is the expression for that force? So force, anybody before me, you should able to text me, right? Force is nothing but F is equal to EQ. Force equals to F equals to E into Q. That means force, one force will be acting like this. This is the force, one force, which is nothing but F is equal to EQ. So why it is acting along the direction of that one? Because it is positive and this is positive charge, they will get repelled by each other. Next, in this direction, if I take this is the direction of force, because it will be attracted towards the positive charge or electric field. It will it will move opposite direction of electric field. Here also F is equals to E into Q. Hope it is clear till this point. F is equals to E into Q. Here F is equals to E into Q. Now, if you see these two forces, F is equal to EQ and F is equal to EQ, both are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So what I can write now, the net force. So net force acting on its net force is equals to 0. Net force is equal to 0 because both are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Net force is 0. So what is the meaning of net force is 0? Net force 0 means a translational equilibrium. Very, very important point it is. So translational equilibrium. So a body is said to be translational equilibrium, we'll be calling it as, right? The net force is 0, right? And one more important point here. Here the net force is 0. Of course, net force is one force. Both are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. We are saying it is not exactly opposite in direction. So here two equal forces, opposite forces which do not act the same line of action. For example, opposite in direction means I can say like this. This is one force, and here it is another force. Both are opposite in direction. They are acting in the same line of action. F1 and F2. Okay, net force is 0. Now in this also, of course, they are not acting in the same line, but they are opposite to each other. Now how to proceed with this particular scenario, right? So here at when two, what are the important point to be noted here? Very important point to be noted here is two equal and opposite forces. So force F1, let us take F1 and F2, F1 and F2, equal and opposites. That means equal opposite which do not have same line of action. So they are not in the same line of action. Not in same line of action. You can able to identify there. Not in same line of action. And they are not same line of action. Same line of action. Same line of action. Then what happens? Immediately they'll rotate about their center of mass. So immediately the effect that we can observe is rotates about their center of mass, rotates about COM, center of mass, rotate about center of mass. That means spin will be taken place. So spin, that means you can see here, let me take, this is F1 and this is nothing but F2. F1 will tries to rotate in a clockwise direction. That means it is rotating in clockwise direction. So what is the torque? Torque is force into perpendicular distance. Am I right? Force into perpendicular distance. As force into perpendicular distance, let me draw here what is the perpendicular distance for force F1. So I'll draw here one line, right? Here one more line. Fine. This is nothing but L. This will become L cos theta and this will be L sin theta. Now can you tell me which is the perpendicular components? L cos theta or L sin theta for F1? Force F1, L cos theta or L sin theta, which is the perpendicular distance? L sin theta. I think only one student is giving responding. So here if I take even at this particular moment also L, this is also resolved into two components, L sin theta and L cos theta, right? L cos theta. Now if I just do this one here, okay, is it fine? So this is nothing but again theta, opposite angles are equal. It's nothing but L cos theta and this part is nothing but L sin theta. So very clearly we can say L cos theta and L sin theta. So force and L sin theta, both the cases force and L sin theta is a perpendicular distance. Fine. Now what I can write, torque. Now torque expression, now torque equals to, if I want to express torque, torque equals to force into perpendicular distance. So force is nothing but E into Q, force is E into Q into perpendicular distance L sine theta. Hope it is clear to all of you. Okay. Perpendicular distance of force, that is between what is between F and axis of rotation. It's nothing but between F and axis of rotation. Hope it is clear till this point, right? So EQ into L sine theta. Okay. Next, what we have to do now? Let us see very carefully in this. What is happening? Rotation is taking place. How it is rotating? Let me show clearly here. It is rotating like this, right? This is nothing but first one is rotating in this direction. This is what rotation of the first one. It is going in which direction? Clockwise direction. Rotating in clockwise direction. Here even you can see force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. This is also in a clockwise direction. So here 1, 2, 3. This is a clockwise direction, and here also clockwise direction. So here a torque we can establish. Let us take it as a torque. Tau 1 is equals to, I'll write this is torque tau 1. Here it is nothing but torque tau 2. So both are in clockwise direction. If I want to calculate the net torque, so net torque can be calculated. So net torque tau is equals to tau 1 plus tau 2. Tau 1 plus tau 2. Right? Now, or simply I can write tau equals to F1. That is nothing but F1 into perpendicular distance, which is nothing but L sine theta plus F2 into L sine theta. L sine theta. Hope it is clear this one. Okay. Now F1 and F2 is both are equal. Now tau is equals to, I can write EQ into L sine theta, EQ into L sine theta plus EQ into L sine theta. So how much I'm getting? Can you tell me now? What you'll be able to get? 2 EQ, right? So 2 EQ, 2 EQL sine theta. Hope till this point it is clear to all of you, right? Now torque is rotating in which direction? Clockwise direction. This is clockwise direction. This is also clockwise direction. The net will also will be in a clockwise direction, right? Yes. Okay. Now here both are in clockwise direction. The net torque. So the net torque is equals to, net torque is also obviously clockwise direction, is equals to, I can write 2 L into Q into E. Just I am separating and writing here like this, into sine theta, into sine theta. So obviously we know that a 2L into Q is what? What is 2L into Q? What is 2L into Q? Already we know that it is nothing but dipole moment P. So we can simply substitute their dipole moment. That is nothing but net torque is equals to net, which is equals to, this is nothing but a P. P is the dipole moments into E. Okay, E is electric field into sine theta, into sine theta. Right? We got one of the expression here. I can keep in the box here. This one. This is nothing but torque acting on the system till this point. Fine. Okay. Next, here PE sine theta. Where what is the theta? Theta is nothing but angle between. It is angle between what and what? P and E. This is nothing but P and E, angle between P and E. Now how we can express this one? Okay, how we have to express this one? We know that from 11th class, cross products, right? From the knowledge of cross products, what I can write? A cross B is equals to, do you remember anybody? A cross B equals to, A cross B equals to, okay, AB sine theta, AB sine theta, right? AB sine theta into n cap. N cap is nothing but the direction of the unit vector. Now it is PE sine theta. Now how to write this in terms of cross product? That is what important here. Let me take here one more important point I would like to mention here, the dipole moment direction. See, dipole moment direction here, I'll show with this one. So this is the direction of dipole moment. See, this is the direction of dipole moments. Hope it is clear. This is the direction of dipole moments. How it is dipole moment from negative to positive, right? So how to write this one? P cross E or E cross P, right? P cross E or E cross P. Right now tau net, if I want to write tau nets in terms of vector form, I can write. So most of the students will say that E cross P or P cross E. What do you write? I'll write this one now, P cross E. So P cross E. How I can write a P cross E? So P cross E can be written like this. Why we have to write only P cross E? Why not a E cross P, right? Because we are taking a torque in clockwise direction, two torques in clockwise direction, force into perpendicular in clockwise direction. We are rotating even a P and E also in a clockwise direction. First P and then E. See, first P, then we are moving towards this one. This, let us take it as this is nothing but electric field intensity direction. See, you can clearly observe P and E, P and E, right? P and E, P and E. So P and E, if I take, we are moving in a clockwise direction, so that it is nothing but P cross E. In a simple way, like this, we can say it is nothing but clockwise, clockwise, right? Clockwise. Hope it is clear till this point, all of you. Yes. So this is nothing but torque, about torque. Just take a screenshot till this point, then we'll proceed. If you have any doubts, let me know. Hope it is clear to you, all of you. Yes. No? Yes, good. Okay. Now we'll try to calculate the potential energy. Potential energy, right, of electric dipole. There's nothing but electric dipole. Potential energy of electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Hope it is clear. So this we are going to calculate now. Electric dipole. Okay. Potential energy. Potential energy. First, again, same thing. Potential energy. What is potential energy? What is electric dipole in uniform? Uniform electric field, you know that. Now, just to first, I'll draw uniform electric field. There's nothing but uniform electric field. So from positive to negative, uniform electric field. Okay. After that, after uniform electric field, what happens? Right? Uniform electric field, the positive is nothing but a negative. Here, electric field direction I'll place. Now I got a uniform electric field. After getting uniform electric field, we know that electric dipole, anyhow, electric dipole. Let me take electric dipole here. Okay. I'll take electric dipole. So minus q and plus q, which are separated by distance of 12. Distance is how much? 12. From the center, if I take from the center, this length is nothing but L, and from the center, length is L of the things. Okay, we know. Even we know that dipole moments. Now dipole moment equal to how much we'll get? Dipole moment Q into 12. Q into 12. Dipole moment is Q into 12. Next, so we got dipole, uniform electric field, and the dipole moment. Now next thing is potential energy. We want now potential energy. So in 11th class also we discussed about potential energy. Actually there is no term called potential energy. Potential energy difference. Okay, potential energy difference will be calling. In that one will be taken as a reference point, or will be considering to be zero, then potential energy. So what is potential energy difference or change in potential energy? So there is no definition for potential energy, only we have definition for change in potential energy. Now change in potential energy, anybody can tell me what is change in potential energy? We discussed change in potential energy. Before W by Q, what else? Change in potential energy is final minus initial. Final potential energy minus initial potential energy. Or this can also be written as, fine, final minus initial, or a negative of work done. In 11th class only we discussed electric force, which is nothing but conservative force. Electric force. Electric force, right? Electric force, or this can also be written as, even in the derivations also we discuss the same thing, plus external force. This can also be written as what? External force. External force. So this is nothing but the definition of change in potential energy. Okay, now we got all the informations here in this heading. Potential energy, we got the information. Electric dipole, we got uniform electric field. Now what I have to do, simply have to place this electric dipole in a uniform electric field. The same manner I'll try to place here. So this is nothing but electric dipole. Here a minus a q I placed, here it is nothing but plus q it is placed, right? So minus q is placed and plus q is placed, which is making an angle. Let me take it as theta 1, right? Now I would like to ask a question here. Fine. Obviously, there will be force even immediately when I place a dipole in a electric field. What happens? What happens to next? What happened to the charges? Anybody? What happened to charges? What experience or the charges will experience? What they experience? Charges will experience. So that they experience force. So they'll be experience force. Right? Like this. Just now we discussed they experiences a force. Hopefully, this is nothing but F is equal to EQ. EQ here. This is also force EQ. Q into E. Hope it is clear. 1 and 2. EQ and EQ. Right. And one logic question now here. If I don't apply any force, this dipole will rotate in clockwise or anti-clockwise. Try to give the answer. So meanwhile, think of it. If I don't apply any force or external force is not applied, then by itself it will rotate in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Just try to give me the answer for that question. So only one student is there, I think so, in the classroom. Now, first net force is 0. As just now we discussed, net force will be 0. It will be in a translational equilibrium. Next, torque. Definitely torque will act on the system. So torque can be written as now P cross E. Why P cross E? Just now we discussed, right? So torque is nothing but P cross E. Fine. So it will move in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. It will move in clockwise direction because it is moving in which direction? It will move in clockwise direction. Immediately it will try to move in clockwise direction. Now that is due to what? Electric force, which is nothing but conservative force. Now what I'll do, I'll apply the external force. External force opposite to that one. Opposite to that one, and I'll try to rotate this one now. So rotating negative, here it is nothing but positive. It is positive. So I'm rotating in which direction? Anti-clockwise direction. Carefully you can see I'm rotated in anti-clockwise direction through an angle of what? Theta 2. Through an angle of what? Theta 2. Theta 1 to theta 2. So this is nothing but theta 1 to theta 2. Right. So rotation is taken place from rotating. I am rotating from where to where? Rotation from where to where? Theta 1 to theta 1 to theta 2. Theta 1 to theta 2. Rotation is from where to where? Theta 1 to theta 2. In which direction? Anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. Hope it is clear now. Fine. Next, proceeding with this one. Now thing is, I'm rotating from theta 1 to theta 2. What I want, what I did, I applied work done in rotating from theta 1 to theta 2. Theta 1 to theta 2, I rotated by the external force. Okay. If I want work done, is it work done? The force is uniform. It is not uniform force or variable force. Is a constant force or a variable force? Okay. Now let me take here work done. So finally, my ultimate aim is to find work done. Why I have to find work done? If I calculate work done, I can obtain change in potential energy. So our major intention to calculate change in potential energy. So for change in potential energy, I require work done. But according to the definition of work done, I can write work done is equal to normally what will write force into displacement, right? A small work done if I take force into a displacement dx. So this is applicable. This is the way that we'll be calculating work done when the force is constant. When the force is constant, but here not force is not constant, it is variable. Then how to calculate work done for variable forces? So integral of dw is equals to, I can write it as integral of f into dx. That's all. Hope it is clear now. So integral of dw is equal dx, and let me take it as this is nothing but x1 to x2, or which is equals to. So in same time, this is nothing but for translational. For rotational, if I want, if I take rotational, if I want to take rotational, theta 1 to theta 2 rotational, if I want to take theta 1 to theta 2 rotational. So theta 1 to theta 2 tau into d theta. See, torque force is replaced by torque and dx is replaced by d theta. Hope it is clear now. Integral of dw. So integral of dw is nothing but w. Now finally, I can calculate work done by the electric force. So electric force can be written as can be written as integral of theta 1 to theta 2 from tau into d theta. So d theta is nothing but angular displacement from where to where we are rotating it as. Right? Hope it is clear till this point. Oh, fine. Next, tau into d theta. This is nothing but dot products. This is nothing but dot products. So dot product means it is a tau into d cos theta. So now I'll be integrating it from theta 1 to theta 2, theta 1 to theta 2, tau into d theta into cos theta. Okay. So what is the angle? See, theta. If you take it as a tau and theta, torque. Okay, so torque and d theta. See, if you take torque means force into perpendicular distance, torque is rotating in clockwise direction, clockwise, right? You are applying the angle, that means rotation angle is in which direction? Anti-clockwise direction. D theta is in which direction? Changed, is nothing but anti-clockwise direction. So hope it is clear. Torque is in clockwise direction, d theta is in anti-clockwise direction. So can anybody expect what is the angle would be here? Theta is equal to how much? So torque is in clockwise, d theta is in anti-clockwise direction. Anybody? Any answer? Okay, it's nothing but 180 degrees. One is clockwise direction, one is anti-clockwise. That means both are opposite in direction. So if I substitute there 180 degrees, then integral of theta 1 to theta 2, theta 1 to theta 2, tau into d theta into cos of 180 degrees, which is nothing but minus 1. Or simply I can take minus 1 outside. Then I'll be writing now theta 1 to theta 2, theta 1 to theta 2 minus if I take tau into d theta, tau into d theta. Let me take this is nothing but work done by the external electric force, So hope it is till this point it is clear, right? Now from here onwards we'll proceed. How to proceed from this point? Let me take. Fine. Is it clear this one till this point? Anybody any doubts? Fine. Is it clear? Potential? Yes. Anybody? Anybody? Any doubts? No doubts? Okay. Y is 180. Okay. Y is 180. Y is 180. So first we are substituting the value of tau here. So what is the value of tau? So tau can be expressed as Pe sin theta. Pe sin theta. Simply I substituted tau is equal to Pe sin theta. Now the expression that I'm getting it as integral of theta 1 to theta 2 Pe sin theta into d theta. So P I'll be taking outside. Of course, here negative sign will be there. And integration of sine theta. Integration of sine theta is minus cos theta. This is nothing but minus cos theta. So minus of minus it will become plus. So now here theta 1 to theta 2. The limits are from theta 1 to theta 2. Fine. So now you can write here P into E. P into E, right? P into E minus of minus it will become plus cos theta. Cos theta. So simply one more step I'll write cos theta from where to where? Theta 1 to theta 2. So upper limit minus lower limit of P dot E, upper limit minus lower limit, that is nothing but a cos theta 2 minus a cos theta 1. Cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. This is nothing but work done by the electric force. Is it clear? This is the expression for work done, right? But what we require potential energy. See how I proceeded. You can see potential energy I want. Then I started with change in potential energy. Change in potential energy is nothing but final potential energy minus initial potential energy, which is equal to negative of electric force or conservative force or positive of external force. So now I got work done. So what I require finally, change in potential energy. Now change in potential energy is equal to final minus initial, or it is nothing but what I can write, negative of, this is nothing but a negative of electric force, or which is equals to positive of external force. So this is very important, right? So this is a change in potential energy. What is change in potential energy? We can write here. So this is what change in potential energy. So what I got, the electric force I got. Now I want a change in potential energy. Now how to write change in potential energy, right? Final minus initial. What is final? Final means it is rotated through an angle of how much? Theta 2. That means at a theta 2, one potential energy will be there. At a theta 1, one potential energy will be there. Final and initial. Now let me start. One potential energy. So u of one potential energy, theta 2 minus u of theta 1. That means at theta 1, one potential energy will be there. At theta 2, one more potential energy will be there. Equals to negative of work done by the electric force. So already we got a work done by the electric force we got. Now simply we'll substitute it. Minus already there here, P into E cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Hope it is clear, this one, right? So finally what I'm getting, expression delta U is equals to theta 2 minus theta 1, which is equal to this one. So this is the final expression. Is the final expression. Hope it is very clear to you. Final expression, this one. Okay, now what we can do here, actually potential energy I calculated, but I want potential, does it change in potential energy I calculated, but what I require potential only. No, I require potential energy. I require, see, we require potential energy, but I calculate change in potential energy. He's not asking change in potential energy, right? We want potential energy, right? Now, actually, there is no definition for potential energy. There is a definition for change in potential energy. That means we have to take one reference point. What is that reference point? For example, if I say on the ground, what is the potential energy? Definitely you will say that on the ground, H is equal to 0. H is equal to 0 means potential energy is what? 0. In basic classes, lower classes, you might be learned. Potential. If I say what is the potential energy at a particular heights, if I say particular heights, what you'll say? What is your answer? Potential energy. What is the answer? Potential energy at this particular point is, do you have any answer? So if I take this will be the initial potential energy. Initial is nothing but a 0. Final is nothing but a mg into h. We'll be writing like this, right? Mg into h. So initial is 0 and final is what? Mgh. That means change in potential energy. Now change in potential energy, if I write, I should write mgh. But normally what we'll say in the class is potential energy. What is potential energy? Mgh. What is potential energy? Mgh. But actually potential energy, it is not potential energy, change in potential energy. Okay, now if I take a reference point at a height, that is ground, I am taking it as initial potential energy 0. Similarly, what I'm going to take here, theta, that is a potential at a 90 degrees, potential energy at a 90 degrees of angle is 0. Let us take an assumption. So this is nothing but let's so when theta is equals to 90 degrees, potential energy is 0. Like h is equal to 0, initial potential energy is 0. The same thing we'll be taking. Then what happens? Theta 1 is equals to 90 degrees. It will become theta 1 is equal to 90 degrees initially. So final, if I want to express now the same equation, u of theta 2 minus u of theta 1. U of theta 1 is nothing but 90 degrees, which is equals to what I can write, minus a PE into cos of theta 2 minus a cos of theta 1 Hope it is clear now. So minus a PE into cos theta 1, cos 90 it will become 0. So I can write now cos of theta 2. So this is a potential at cos 90. That means this is assumed to be 0. Now potential energy at a particular angle is nothing but we can give the answer for this particular question. Or simply if I want to express what is the potential energy rotated through an angle of theta, can be written as minus PE into cos theta. Simply this will be the answer for that question, right? Hope it is clear till this points, right? So u of theta is nothing but minus of potential energy minus P into E into, this is P into E, P is dipole moment, E is nothing but electric field, and theta. So theta is angle between P and E. So what is the assumption that we are taking? At an angle of 90 degrees, potential is 0, theta 1. So if he says that some different angles, let us see and we'll calculate. Okay, this is the assumption only when theta is nothing but 90 degrees. That's all. Okay, just take a screenshot. If you have any doubts, let me know here till this point. If you have any doubts, so just take a screenshot, then we'll proceed from here. So we can write PE cos theta also P dot E because it is a scalar product. Now next here we have to discuss three different cases about this potential energy. Just what we calculated, potential energy due to an electric dipole when it is placed in the uniform electric field, and even we calculated potential energy is nothing but work done by the external force, that is electric force. Fine. Okay, now can you tell me what are the equations that we have till now, what we discussed here? So what is the knowledge that we have till now? See, let me take a uniform electric field. I'm taking uniform electric field. When I take uniform electric field, right, first uniform electric field I took, then I'm going to take a dipole, which is nothing but a negative, and here it is nothing but a positive. One dipole I took. Okay. Then we know that this is making an angle theta. Obviously, there will be some forces acting on it. 1 and 2, which is nothing but EQ. This is EQ, and this is also EQ. Okay. Fine. Now we know that what are the information that we can gather from this particular scenario. First one, number one, we'll take number one. First one is dipole moments. What is dipole moments? Q into 2L. This is nothing but dipole moment. First one. Next, dipole moment direction is from where to where? Negative to positive. Negative to positive. This is the first information we have. Now, second information, if I go with second information, a torque. Can you tell me what is torque acting on the system? Now, torque is equals to P cross E. P cross E. Just now what we calculated in this class. P cross E can also be written as tau is equals to, we can write a PE sine theta. PE sine theta. Hope it is clear. PE sine theta. Right. Next what we discussed, potential energy. So potential energy can be written as minus P dot E, minus P dot E. Of course, these are the vector quantities we can take. Next, after that, this can also be written as minus a PE cos theta, right? PE cos theta. This can also be written as PE cos theta. Right? Assumption what we did is theta is equals to 90. Theta is equals to 90, which is nothing but 0. Assumption. Okay. So considered or assumption, and net force is always 0 because of it is nothing but translational equilibrium. Translational equilibrium. So this is what information that we got from here. Now here we'll do some configurations, very important. Even we discussed in work power energy in our 11th class. If you remember stable, unstable equilibriums, that will be nice. So now first let me take first case 1. I'm going to take now case 1. So to start the applications of this one, what is the applications? A dipole is placed in the uniform electric field which makes an angle theta. With this information, we can write all the things whatever we discussed till now, right? So if I want to further applications for this one, let me consider case 1. So case 1, again, I'll take a uniform electric field. If I take uniform electric field, and we'll be placing a dipole here. So when I place a dipole, I will be placing a dipole in such a way that it is perpendicular. This is nothing but a minus, and this is nothing but plus. So you can see this is nothing but perpendicular. Theta is equals to how much? 90 degrees. When it is theta is equals 90 degrees with respect to E. So what is theta is equal to 90 degrees? It's nothing but dipole moment, right? It's nothing but dipole moment direction with respect to P and with respect to E. P with respect to E is how much? 90 degrees. Dipole moment direction is from P to E. Hope it is clear. Right? Net force obviously it is 0. So net force, if you take it as this is the direction of force, here it is the direction of force. Net force here F EQ, here also EQ, both are acting in the opposite direction. So net force, first conclusion, net force. Now you have to tell me, all of you. So what should I write? Net force. Net force first, I'm writing it as net force is equal to 0. Net force equal to 0. What is case 1? When theta is equals to 90 degrees. So three cases we'll discuss. When theta is equal to 90, theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 180. Net force is 0. Next, here torque. Can you tell me torque? Torque is what? What is the formula for a torque? P sine theta, right? Torque is what? P sine theta. Now can you tell me torque what happens? Torque is equals to PE sine theta. Good. This is PE sine theta. When theta is equals to 90 degrees, sine value is nothing but 1. So I can write that is nothing but PE. Now torque is equals to P into E. Of course, is it clear? Torque is equals to P into E. So that is nothing but at 90 degrees, it is the maximum value. So this complete value is maximum. P into E is maximum. Or simply we can write tau max. Tau max is equals to P into E. This is P into E. Tau max is equal, not dot product, into. Simply it is what? Into. Is it clear this one? Yes. So tau max is nothing but P into E. Tau max. Okay. Next, what next here? Theta. So theta is equal to minus P cos theta. So when theta is equal to 90, what is potential energy? So here I want to write potential energy. U of theta is equals to U of theta. So U of theta is equal to Pe sin theta. Am I right? Pe sin theta. Sorry, U of Pe cos theta. So it's nothing but minus of Pe cos theta. Now can you tell me when theta is equals 90 degrees, what happens to the potential energy? Potential energy will become 0. So potential energy will be becoming 0. Right? So potential energy at a 90 degrees, potential energy at 90 degrees, it is 0. Potential energy is 0. Hope it is clear this one. Right? Yes, no? It is 90. This general case or general scenario in this one. Next to case 2. We'll move to the case 2. When I take case 2, let me take up case 2. In case 2, what we are going to do here? Case 2. In case 2, right? Theta is equals to 0. Or theta is equal to 0. This is important condition. Theta is equal to 0. What is the meaning of theta is equal to 0? That means we'll be placing, if I take uniform electric field, is nothing but uniform electric field. If I take, when I place a positive, that means a dipole is placed such that it is nothing but theta will be 0 degrees to it. So let me place a negative, and here it is nothing but positive. It is positive, right? Now can you decide how it is theta is equal to 0? How we are calculating the direction? This is nothing but electric field direction, and this is nothing but the direction of P. Very clearly you can see P direction and E direction. Direction of E and a direction of P. Now theta is equal to what? 0 degrees. Is it clear? Yes or no? Theta is equal to 0. P and E both are parallel to each other. Theta is equal to 0. Now, now theta is equal to 0. So what are the things that we have to calculate? Net force. Net force, obviously it is nothing but 0. How it is 0? Here it is nothing but towards the direction of electric field, it is away. So this is F and this is F. So obviously net force will become 0 here. Net force becomes 0. Net force is 0. Now what next? Net torque. Net torque. Can anybody tell what happens to net torque? Net torque is Pe sin theta, right? Pe sin theta. So net torque, if you want a Pe sin theta, then Pe sin theta means theta is equals to 0. So theta is equal to 0 means it is nothing but 0. So I can write this nothing but minimum. Okay. So tau is equal to 0 is minimum, or tau is equal to 0. You can keep it as tau is equal to 0, minimum or maximum. You can keep it at afterwards. Okay. Next, potential energy. Now potential energy at 0 degrees. Can you tell me potential energy at 0 degrees? What is the formula for potential energy? Just now I given Pe into cos theta. So Pe into cos theta minus Pe into cos theta. So this is minus a Pe into cos theta, minus Pe into cos theta. Fine. Okay. Now what is theta? What is theta here? Now theta is nothing but 0. So once it is 0, u of 0 degrees is equals to minus p into e, minus p into e. Hope it is clear. Minus p into e. Okay, minus p into e. So minus p into e means this is nothing but a minimum. So minimum potential energy. So it is nothing but minimum potential energy. So minus p is minimum. So let me keep in the box. This is nothing but minimum. So very important point here. This is nothing but minimum. What do you call it as minimum? What is it called? So potential energy is minimum. Minus p into e minimum. Right? Minus p into e minimum. Okay. Next case 3. We'll go with the case 3. So what are the common terms we are getting it as? Now case 3. If I start case 3, let you see case 3. In case 3, what I can write here, case 3, the same thing I'll take 1, 2 and 3, and here it is 4, right? 5. There's nothing but direction of electron. Now I'll place, here it is positive to negative, right? So I should place an electric dipole such that theta should make an angle 90 degrees, or sorry, 180 degrees. Now how to place a dipole such that it should make an angle 90 degrees? Can anybody expect? How to place? How to place? So I should place plus q, and here it is minus q. See how it will becomes 90 degrees. This is the direction of p, right? Direction of p. This will be the direction of e. So very clearly you can see. So direction of p is from negative to positive. Direction of e is from positive to negative. So very clearly you can indicate this one. So theta is equal to 180 degrees. When theta is equal to 180 degrees, case 3. So what are the things that I can write? First thing is here, if you take negative and positive, net force is anyhow, it will be 0. Yes, net force. Here it is positive. This is positive. Here it is negative, right? Positive will get repelled. This is the direction of force F, and here it is the direction of force F. So both will be opposite in direction. So net of force, first thing is, first observation, I can say net force is equals to 0. Pehla wala. Next, net torque. Torque is equal to 180 degrees. At a torque, what is the formula for a torque? Can anybody tell? Torque, how much it is? P sine theta. Sine of 180. What is sine of 180? Sine of 180. So ये है sine of 180. Sine 180. Sine 180 is 0, right? So sine 180 is 0, so that is nothing but 0. This is also 0. Okay. Now we can say here torque, that is u of 180 degrees. Now can you tell me what is u of 180 degrees? How much we'll get? Here u is nothing but minus pe cos theta. Simply I can substitute minus pe into cos theta, minus pe into cos theta. When theta is equals to 180 degrees, cos 180 is equal to minus 1. So u of 180 is equals to p into e. U of 180 is how much? P. That's nothing but plus. So this is nothing but plus, right? So what is the conclusions here? U is maximum. This is nothing but U max. U max is equals to plus P into E. U max value. Right? Hope it is clear. This one. U max is plus into. Fine, all of you. So let me give the conclusion here. So what I can give. See in this one, it is simply when net force is 0, it is only translational equilibrium. This is called translational equilibrium. Okay. So translational equilibrium, and this is called both are 0, net force and this one is 0. We can call translational equilibrium and rotational equilibrium. Translational equilibrium is nothing but a rotational equilibrium, or we can say that mechanical equilibrium. It is called mechanical equilibrium will be called mechanical equilibrium. Here also both are 0. We can say that mechanical equilibrium, perfectly mechanical equilibrium. Okay. Now here very important thing we have to decide. Here u is minimum, case 2 and case 3. U is maximum, right? U is minimum, U is maximum. So which is said to be stable equilibrium, which is said to be unstable equilibrium. That means when the dipole is theta is equals, if I place the theta is equal to 0, whether it is stable equilibrium or unstable equilibrium. Okay, and if I take when theta is equal to 180 degrees, it is stable or unstable equilibrium. Okay, so potential energy is maximum, potential energy minimum. Based on this, we can say stable and unstable equilibrium. Already based on this, in 11th class also we explained one thing. See, if I take this nothing but a bowl, a spherical bowl, I'll take. Carefully give the answer. I took a spherical bowl, right? I took one spherical bowl, right? I took one spherical ball, right? Okay, I took one spherical ball. Now a person is standing here. One more person is standing here, right? A and B. Who is stable, A or B? Can you tell me? This spherical sphere. Who is stable, A or B? So with respect to ground, let us take it as with respect to ground. So this is nothing but with respect to ground. A or B. Who is stable, A or B? Okay. So A is stable. A is stable, right? So most of them given answer that A is stable. So in a better way, I'll explain one more time. So I'll take now I'll take a small sphere here, right? A small ball. Here also small ball, right? So from the ground, there's nothing but from the ground is A and B. So can you tell me A and B? From the ball A and B, can you tell me A and B, A and B, which is stable? Balls which is stable, A or B? Anybody? A or B? Okay, A or B? Stina, fine. So A or B? So A is stable, B is unstable. So what is the meaning of it? So most of them are unable to give their answers. Let me see here. What is the meaning of stable? See, let us apply some force here. I'll apply some force here. Let me apply some force here. When I apply force, what happens? This ball will oscillates and come to this position S. It will go up. It will go up and returns back. It will oscillate for some time and it will reach to this particular point again. Fine. If I take at this particular position, if I apply the force, will it comes to its position back? Yes, no, boliye. If I push this person with the force F, will he come back to this position? Yes, no, no. So if I push this person with force F, will he come back to this position? Yes, no. If A, okay, yes, he can come back to that position. If I apply the force here at point A, so it will go upwards and it will returns back to this point. That means from this one, in terms of height, if I take this, nothing but heights, H, okay. So B having more potential energy or A having more potential energy? Who is having more potential energy? Yes, no, boliye. A or B. So potential energy of A and potential energy of B, if I take, so which will have more potential energy? B will have more potential energy than A. More potential energy means maximum. Maximum means stable or unstable. अब बोलिए stable or unstable. कोई बोल सकते? Who is stable? A or B is stable. Who is stable? A or B? So B is unstable. Unstable. Hope it is clear. B is unstable. A is stable. Am I right? A is stable. Okay. So B is unstable, A is stable. So when it is stable, what is the potential energy? Potential energy is nothing but minimum. Yes or no? Potential energy is minimum, which is nothing but zero. Here potential energy is maximum. Right? Hope it is clear to you people. Right? That means U is maximum. Is it stable or unstable equilibrium? Can you tell me? U maximum is equal to plus PE, that is maximum potential energy. Is it stable or unstable equilibrium? Unstable equilibrium. Because maximum potential energy, see, maximum, U is maximum, unstable. So same manner we can take unstable equilibrium. Unstable equilibrium. Okay, unstable equilibrium. If I take here, potential energy is minimum. Potential energy is minimum in stable or unstable equilibrium. Can you tell me? Stable or unstable equilibrium? कोई बोल सकता है क्या? Stable or unstable? Stable. So stable equilibrium. Hope you understood. Stable equilibrium. Right? Stable equilibrium. So this is the story of this total potential energy. Right? All of you. Is it clear? Electric force. Just you can take a screenshot here, then we'll proceed. Just we'll try to recall what we discussed in the today class, right? So potential energy, right? We discuss what is the potential energy of electric dipole in uniform electric field, we discussed, right? So we took one electric dipole, and placed in the uniform electric field. Then we calculated the torque acting on it, which we got tau is equal to P cross E. Then tau is equals to PE. Okay, PE, tau is equal to PE sine theta. Already this is proved. Tau is equals to PE sine theta. So we proved here. You can see we proved tau is equals to PE sine theta. Tau equals to P into E sine theta. Hopefully clear, right? And next we got work done by the electric force. We got minus P into cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1, and we'll be taking the reference angle is 90 degrees, at which the potential energy is 0. Then we started discussing about a dipole placed in a uniform electric field, three different cases. So when theta is equals 90, what happens next? When theta is equal to 0, and how the potential energy is minimum, and when theta is equal to 180 degrees, how the potential energy is maximum, and why it is called to be unstable equilibrium, and when potential energy minimum, why we call it as stable equilibrium. Hope it is clear to all of you, right? Everybody? Yes? No? Good. Hope do you understand, all of you? Hope everything is clear. Yes? Okay, good.